What's going on, guys? So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can use AI to first find a winning product that actually converts and isn't saturated on the market, how you can use AI to build your store so you don't have to learn how to use Shopify and spend 6 to 8 hours building a high quality one product store, and how you can even go as far as getting ads and making ad creatives using AI without ever spending a dollar, without ever, investing a ton of time in learning these skills and spending hours making them yourselves or hiring them out to other freelancers and people. And, this is exactly what I've been using on my stores and exactly how I get some of my students from zero to over $10,000 a month within less than 2 weeks, because we don't have to spend a ton of time doing all of this manually, and we can test new products and get stores out within less than 3 to 4 hours. So to start this off and show you guys exactly how I do that, we're going to start this off with none other than ChatGPT, arguably the smartest AI and the most capable as far as writing things like copy and, for this purpose, finding a product. Now, you're not just going to go into ChatGPT and say, look, find me a winning dropshipping product, because 10 out of 10 times it's going to give you a super saturated product. It's going to give you a bunch of random ideas that aren't actually products that can convert. So we have to use a very detailed and in-depth prompt that I went ahead and wrote out here that you'll also be able to find with a link in the description if you guys want to use this for yourself. Basically, in this prompt, I'm just telling ChatGPT to act as an expert strategist and go ahead and find a product that, one, solves a meaningful physical or emotional problem, is being sold currently by other dropshippers in a direct consumer market, is a smaller product under 5 pounds and can fit in a standard, shoebox type of size. So we're not shipping, dumbbell weights over to America, has a good average order value between $40 and $200, and an evergreen product that can be run forever, and being sold by a current brand that's doing over $200,000 to $600,000 monthly, and ideally is a product that is currently being dropshipped and acceptable to be within this dropshipping model, as well as a couple other things here. We're basically going to have ChatGPT include us product name, website URL, the estimated monthly traffic, AOV, problems that it solves, why it's an evergreen product, and basically give us an entire breakdown of this product. So what you're going to do when you get access to this is literally just copy this entire prompt. Obviously not, my name up here. We don't need that. But then you're going to go into ChatGPT, click on tools, and click run deep research. So with deep research, it's not just going to give you generic results that take, 5 seconds for it to read out and give to you. It's going to actually search the internet and use those, references that we talked about, like similar web and similar tools. And it's going to actually, go from these sites and give you this data. So once you put this in here, go ahead and just enter it within deep research. And it's going to want me to specify the niche. Basically, I'm just going to say any problem solving emotional niche of those would be fine. So now it's going to identify the products. It's telling me what it's going to do and what it's going to give me. And then it is going to start research. This can take anywhere from 2 to 20 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and let it do its research. And I'll come back to you guys in a few minutes once it gives us our results. All right, so ChatGPT just finished our entire product research analysis. It took about less than 10 minutes, probably about 5 to 6 minutes. And overall, we have a great start. And this is why I suggest using the deep research feature a lot, is because it actually gives you real feedback on each product and real sources. So as you can see on the side here are all of our sources for every product that I used. So it's not just using information it made up, it is actually using credible sources. So our 5 products here that we asked for is, first, we have a Thera Ice headache relief hat. Basically, what does this do? It's a form-fitting gel ice cap, provides 360-degree compression therapy to quickly soothe and relieve headaches. Let's go ahead and see their official website and check out the product. Okay, so they have one for arms. Where's the headache one? There it is. Okay, this is the product that recommended us. This is very clearly a dropshipping store. Very, very cool. Okay, cool. Not a bad product. I know migraines are a huge thing. Let's see about the problems. Instant relief from migraines, headaches, sinus pain, why it's evergreen. Yeah, obviously headaches and stress never go out of season. It's a 5 out of 10, moderate market saturation. So Might not want to sell that one just because obviously, it's not a super hot product to sell because there's a lot of competitors. We have a gravity weighted blanket. What's our saturation? So it's a little bit high. So I'm going to skip number 2 as well. Posture trainer. What's this one? 6 out of 10. We can look in this one. Let's see what this looks like. Don't know what that does. Basically, it's a wearable posture corrector, eliminate back pain and build confidence. You basically stick it on your upper back or wear it via necklace, and it vibrates when you slouch. I actually do like that product a lot because I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with the braces that you have to wear, and it, pulls your back and it gets pretty uncomfortable pretty fast. I've tried those. Basically, what this one sounds like is it is a wearable necklace, and you just wear it, and it notifies you when you're not in posture, so you fix it naturally instead of relying on something to quite literally force you into better posture. I do like this idea a lot. I think, this is exactly, it's the comparison to, building a habit and not actually building the strength. Okay, great product idea here. Donut pet bed for pets. Okay, chirp wheel back roller. Let's see what this is. Shark Tank product. It's a back roller. Not a bad idea. I'm really, really interested in the upright posture corrector. Necklace. And it is actually a product we can get from AliExpress. Interesting. $8. That is a really good product and honestly something I would have never thought of. Okay, so now it looks like we have our product. What we need to do next is we need to build a store around this product, okay? So obviously I could use ChatGPT for a lot of this and copy it, but we're going to save ourselves the headache here and go ahead and make sure this is the product that we actually want to sell. This is not a bad one. Such a vibrate. It'd be cool if we could find like the one that doesn't have the connection to the necklace itself. I feel like that would look a little cleaner, but still not a bad product. I want to make here. This one has 500 units sold. That's a good one. Dollar Express. Okay, let's just copy this link. What we're going to do is go to Atlas. This is an app on the Shopify App Store. So basically just go to your Shopify store, click on apps, search up Atlas. It'll be the first result. All I'm going to do is just paste this link in from AliExpress and click on Generate Store. And what Atlas is going to do is it's going to pull all that data from AliExpress. It's going to use its own AI research and scan the market for what the product does, all the benefits, creating your sales copy, and actually builds you a personalized theme. Now, if you guys have used an AI store builder in the past, I know there's a lot of them. 99% of these AI store builders suck, and there's a reason I've never promoted an AI store builder in any of my videos in the past, even though these companies have offered me thousands of dollars, and that is because they just suck. Atlas, on the other hand, I'm friends with one of the founders, Sebastian, and I've gone fully deep into every single, aspect of this software and what it does, and I can genuinely say that if you want a store being built for you without having to put all the hours in, you can use Atlas, and I will personally say that it is a good store. And I'll show you guys firsthand here by paying for Atlas what the store actually looks like. Obviously, if you want the best store possible, if you want it to look picture perfect 100%, your best bet is still going with a Shrine Pro theme and building the store yourself and spending those 6 to 8 hours on it. But the issue is if you're testing multiple products per week, it's going to be tough to completely build new branded stores every single week, which is where, a good quality AI store builder is going to be able to help you out. But if you do want help, building a store yourself and getting all the information to doing this on your own, there is some links in the description where you'll be able to work with me. But going back off my rant here, I'm going to go ahead and just leave the standard product pictures on here for now. I'm going to edit these later, but just continue. For a color combination, I think we could go for, a midnight blue, or I could go for the green. Trying to think of what fits the vibe of this product the best. I do like the orange. I do like the orange. Let's go ahead and launch this for now, and then we'll come back and edit some stuff later. But basically, now I selected my color that I wanted. You could go in and change all the product pictures, everything up front. I'm going to save that for later just to show you guys and get on with the video what Atlas does. But I'm going to go ahead and let this process. It'll take about 45 seconds or nothing. I guess that was faster than last time. Even better. So let's go ahead and view this store and see what it looks like. So I do have Shrine Pro. I'm a very big fan of the Shrine Pro theme, although it is a nearly $400 theme, which is why it's a little bit unreasonable for people that, are just trying this business for the first time, which is where Atlas for like, $20. This isn't sponsored, by the way. I just genuinely like the product that Atlas delivers. So let's go ahead and click view, preview on our theme here, and shop now. Obviously take us to the product photo or product page. Not a bad product page at all. So now this is a very good funnel. It's 10 times better than all of the other, competitor stores, even better than our main competitor, Upright. The biggest one here. They're using a funnel, most likely through ClickFunnels over here. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this store at all. I genuinely think that what we created here is most likely better. So what I'm going to do here, what I would do, I'm not going to spend the time editing it. I would make this header here white and just make it, feel better. This is fine. I'd remove the color selector here. There's only one color. I would change the product photos. I would change, obviously, all these images here. This looks good. Add some images here. Add some more reviews. And that's done. This store is, ready to test within 30 seconds. But that is not complete. Now we have to run ads. So first thing I'm going to do is save this image here and also tell ChatGPT and say, I'm selling the posture corrector wearable. Write me a 1-sentence product description without any brand names on what this is and does. So first, we just need a quick, simple description of what the product does. That way we can use it to actually create ads. So perfect, that's all we need. Next, what we're gonna do is continue using ChatGPT. I'm just gonna copy that over and go ahead and create ourselves a new chat here. And what I'm gonna do is find a comparable ad. If you wanna get ads made by ChatGPT, your best bet is going to be by using a comparison instead of just trying to prompt it yourself. What I'm gonna do is go to Mania, click on Facebook, media types, image, and just try to find a bunch of good image ads. Shopify is fine. Let's go ahead and search up targeting countries, North America, see what's working the best here. What I might do is just search up something I know is already doing good. Where is it? Rise? There we go. So let's find a good Rise ad. These guys are, incredible with building still creatives. They are crushing the market. So what I'm going to do is try to find a good Rise ad that is killing it, looks good, shows off the details of their product really well, and get AI to create me a similar ad. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do something like this. Let's copy this image. And then we just lost our prompt. Okay, so I'm just going to write in here and say, use this ad as a reference / inspiration. Make one totally different for my product in the same aspect ratio. I'm selling a, and it looks like this in second photo. I'm going to go ahead and add in the photo I just saved. Open it up in ChatGPT. My brand name is, let's think of a quick brand name here. Posture Plus. Use this, please. It's not a good brand name, but good enough for the purpose of this. And basically what ChatGPT is going to do, use the Rise ad as a reference, change up all of the different, aspects of the media and create us our own using our new product. Ideally, let's see how well it actually does. And to be honest with you guys, this is what I've actually done for a lot of my winning ads, at least for still image ads. It's a lot better than you might expect. So I'm going to let ChatGPT create this for about 20 seconds and then come back and show you guys what it came out with. Had to turn on the light here. It's getting dark. But as you can see, ChatGPT is creating our ad, developing it as we speak. And look at that. It actually integrated our brand name to the product. As you can see in this one, there's no brand name, just an on button. And now we have the exact same product that says Posture Plus on it with a good funnel. And if you want to change things, I can say, can you change price to $80 as well as add some benefit circles to the bottom, expressing how this helps in the poll. Ways, you just click on the image, give it the edits you want, and it's going to go ahead and make those changes. Sometimes it does have issues. As you can see, I just now noticed it says N-AS, not was. So it does still mess up text occasionally. So I would have just had to add that into the edit if I would have seen it, but who cares? Let's go ahead and let it develop these edits and see how good it does. Okay, we're getting our second revisions here on this ad. Let's see if it's able to, actually crack this in the best way. Sometimes ChatGPT is a hit or miss. It ends up hitting. That's the thing. That's why I'm actually, telling you guys to use it. If you give it enough revisions, go through it enough 4 to 5 times, it's going to get it right. It just sometimes isn't perfect. But as you can see here, this one's nearly perfect. Improves posture, boosts confidence, reduces back pain. Very solid ad creative. I could change some of these things up myself, but you're able to do this for all the different types of ads you want. So, if I wanted to use this type of ad with a cool backdrop like that, I could absolutely do so. But that is pretty much all we need to launch a brand. We were able to find a great product that even I didn't think of as someone who's done this business for 6 years. We were able to, get copy on that product and build a store with AI in less than a minute. And we were able to get ad creatives for this product. And, the ability to get as many as we want using that Mania method of finding profitable competitors, or not even competitors, profitable brands that are running good ads. And now that's all we need to launch a store. If I wanted to put these ads up on the Shopify store right now and run them on Facebook, now we're ready to go. We could get sales in the store literally tonight if these ads convert. And I built this all in this one video that was about 18 minutes long. So a lot easier than you guys might think. That's how beneficial AI is. And a lot of people don't use it. I don't know why. I was the biggest hater on AI for the longest time, but in the last 6 months or so, I've been getting really into it, and it's helped my business and productivity levels a lot. So if you guys are interested in using any of these methods, it'll all be linked down in the description, as well as if you guys want to apply to work with me and actually get mentored by myself and get taught how to make your first $10,000 with e-commerce. There's a link to an application below. The reason why I don't just have the ability to buy mentorship is because we want people that are serious and want people that are actually going to see results with this business to apply. So, if you want to be serious about this business and you're serious about starting this business of dropshipping this year, you can apply below. And, if you're serious, we're going to be serious. And if you qualify, we'll reach out to you and hopefully make something work, because I'm onboarding about 2 to 3 students a month at maximum, because we want to make sure we're giving you as much attention as possible and want to keep this program, 100% success stories. So with that all being said, if you guys are interested in working with me, links for that below. If you just want to watch my free course, there's also a link for that in the description. And if you have any questions or you want, quick help without actually having to get mentorship, you can DM me on Instagram at Ethan, K-I-N-N-G, or you can leave a comment below. I try to respond to everybody on YouTube and on Instagram. I do my best. But that all being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See ya.